I've spent $11,162 on Whiteout Survival, and it's day 82. We're right towards the end of SvS Prep. Let me show you where we're at. So yesterday, well, let's do a little history. On day 1, I took first place with 16, almost 17 mil. On day 2, I knew this was going to be my weakest day because I didn't have a lot of shards to do, so I took second place here. On day 3, Beast Day, I took it by a landslide. I did a tiny little bit of charms, but really this was just all beasts. I had a lot of stamina built up, and I just ran auto hunting all day, and then as much as I could while I was awake, I did a bunch of polar terror runs and stuff, and just consumed as much stamina as I could. I think I burned through probably like, I don't know, 1,200 stamina or something like that, maybe a little more. I did buy just a couple hundred stamina with gems just to kind of finish off the end of the day and maintain that edge. It's like a way of converting stamina to points, essentially. So that's where we're at. And if you look at where we are as a team, this is how things have been going. So it's actually a pretty tight match here, but we did pull away yesterday. I was a little worried yesterday with the Beast Day because for a little while there, we were behind. And then towards the end of the day, when everybody came online and started doing all their beast runs, we suddenly took it by a landslide. You know, I don't know if 30 million or so, 40 million is a landslide. So this is where we're at right now. I think this is still a close race. So I can see from today's points, these are some of the players, or at least this player is one of the player who's been kind of ranking high. So he must have done, or she must have done stuff, you know, early. Maybe still has more in the tank, but there's some other folks here that, like me, probably aren't even ranked yet. So there's still a lot to do. So this phase is all about hero development, but it's kind of troops. It's like troops and hero gear, essentially, and charms. So I can't do charms tomorrow, but I can do gear tomorrow. So I'm really antsy about doing gear. I've been waiting to do gear. So I've been saving up pet refinement for tomorrow. I've been saving up, you know, gear, hero gear. This is use mithril and essence stones. So basically this is hero gear, chief gear, no charms though. And you know, it's kind of like it's a you know, all in type of event. You got widgets. So a lot of the hero stuff, mithril, essence stones, refining pets, fire crystals, and speed ups. So that's the power boost. But the one thing I can't do tomorrow is the charms. So I am definitely going to do my charms tonight because I've been waiting to do charms. I've been waiting for SvS Prep to do charms. I did it in the calculator. I did some spending on it. I think I have enough to press a couple things where I want them to align my account with. So that'll be good. And I think depending on where I am for points, as long as I'm like in the top 3, I probably will only stick to troops and charms today because I can still do essence stones, widgets, and mithril tomorrow, right? So let's just take a look at that. Yeah, I can still do essence stones, mithril, and widgets tomorrow. So I might as well save them for tomorrow if I can, but we'll see how things go. With that said, let's get into some of the events and the spending. I'm not going to be looking at Lucky Wheel today. I know a lot of you, it pained me too, to spin the Lucky Wheel for gems just for points. Now I just took my free one and that's it. And now that's the event section. Now, if I go to the shop, we have the custom armament chest and I have this configured for all chests. I am going to buy some of these today. I think actually I might as well just buy them because it's a 2-day deal. We're doing the event tomorrow. I know I'm down on gear XP for some of the stuff I want to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and I have until tomorrow to decide also. So I'm just going to buy this up into the $20 mark today. I probably am going to buy the 50, maybe even the 100 mark tomorrow, depending on how things are going for SvS Prep. The custom pet chest. I am really tempted to get this for the food, but this is, and I know it's like the chests are usually the better deal because it has the potions and the serum in it. I may be in a position where I just need some for food, but I'm going to wait because I'm going to do pets tomorrow. So I'm going to wait on this as well. The training, you know, it is a training day today. I did buy some of this in advance. I'm going to buy the $20 pack as well here just to do a little bit more training because it is Troops Day today. And the charms, now today is Charms Day, so I'm only going to buy this if I see that I need a little bit to get through one more level or something. I think that might be the case, but I think it's probably, I probably don't have enough. I'd have to spend a lot more on this than I want to. And, you know, the values are right. I think the values are right on this. The ratio isn't as great. It has, you know, less charm designs than guides, which isn't great depending on what I need at any particular time. So we'll see how that goes. And let me also grab the daily deals, which I've been doing every day. And my weekly card claims. Put that all in the tank. So I have that ready to go. All right, so that's the weekly claims, and that's all we have to do for that. Now let's take a look at the deals. I did decide to do Vault of Enigma, and I did decide to make it fire crystals for the purchase. Personally, I don't think any of these is a super great value. I know some of you said that this is one of the best values. I don't think this is one of the best values in the game, but it is a decent value, and I think, you know, I'm going to need fire crystals, so this is a source of fire crystals, so I'm going to buy this every day so I can get some more fire crystals, essentially. And, by the way, I'm getting some essence stones and some gear for it as well. Well, not gear, but the custom chant chest, whatever it's called, that has some good stuff in it for chief gear and charms and stuff. So that's that. Lantern of Blessings, I think I cleared out most of these, so I'll just claim these, and let's see how lucky I get on this tonight. I missed, you know what? The raise 30,000 troops by promoting. That's got to be almost done. I had it ready to go to align it with SvS Prep. Oh, it is. There we go. So those are all done now. I'm just gonna get one in the tank while I'm recording so that we get some time on it. I'm gonna come back to these though because it is troop training day. All right, coming back, and here now I can claim that, and we'll just see how lucky I get or don't. Oh, that wasn't so great. Oh, I got a 110. I got a 10 times once. Not that great. Not compared to yesterday. Oh, I got 10 times twice, 5 times twice. All right. No, the 10 times was the stellar points. Doesn't count. All right. I'll take it. Grab my reward and grab those rewards. I'm not going to study this too much right now. I've been picking up the stuff that I need as I need it. So I'm going to, you know, this is a long-term event. So if I do need some extra, you know, chests or you know, charm stuff, this is another source to get it from, I guess, in the meantime. So Deadshot, I do have 5 on Deadshot, so let me see what you guys were talking about. You said save up to 5. Ah, okay, so I didn't realize this is like a hidden UI feature there. If you save up to 5, you can do 5 at a time. I think that's what that means, right? So now let's see if I can get lucky. All right. Okay, so far so good. Oh, man, it hurts me every time. Come on, one more arrow. Ah, darn it. I suppose that's not so bad. It could have been worse. All right, so that's the Deadshot. And already claimed Hero Rally, so we're all set there. Now let's get to Frosty Fortune. Now I had I should have just did claim all. I had a unlucky day yesterday. So talking to one of the other whales who's been helping me out. You know what? Let me take care of that speed up right now so I can clear it out. I think I should be able to do... That's a lot of speed ups though, the 1,000, but I don't know if that's enough. We'll see. There we go. And there we go. So now we can clear that. Clear this. All right. Now we have our Frosty Fortune. So I got really unlucky yesterday. I could not get red chests. Basically, I was reviewing this with somebody else who's another whale. He was saying, you know what, the Frosty Fortune is actually a really good deal, even if, you know, forget about the skins, but the other things in the Frosty Fortune are good deals. So, you know, the widgets, some of the pet stuff, the chests in here are actually good. Not to mention it has fire crystals as well. So there are some things of value in here. So he said, if you at least just do the red chests, you know, even if you're not going to try to do anything else. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Let's see if I get luckier tonight. So here we go. Refresh. This is the luck I had last night. I didn't do this on camera because I did it after he gave me this advice, but look at this. I guess I'm gonna just do the gold chest because I'm not having great luck. Oh, but all right, that's not too bad. Again, like, I know normally you want to do only the red chests, but like, I'm not going to do this further. Actually, I'm not having too bad of luck on the gold chests tonight. Oh, that's all right. I'll take it. So I'm just trying to take advantage of my free refreshes, essentially. Hey, all right. And I'm not doing too bad on the gold chests. So, all right, that's not too bad. And what I'll do is I'll kind of save that up towards the end of the event, or unless I need something kind of urgently, and then I'll pick one of the more, you know, better items. Actually, this one's only on a per day basis, right? So that's per day. So that's 25 I'd have to spend to get that today. I feel like that's probably not the best use of these because this is kind of a rare resource. So I'm going to take a pause on this one and just figure out what is the best thing to buy here. It's probably going to end up being the pet stuff, but we'll see. So that's Frosty Fortune. All right. So that's probably all the spending I'm going to do today, unless I need something more for charms. So let's just claim this and see where we sit. And by the way, a lot of you gave me some feedback saying you prefer the head on the right-hand side because you'd rather see the power than the gems and stuff. So, all right, we'll see how this goes. Tell me in the comments if you like my head better on the right than the left. I will try to pop it out around every now and then when it makes sense to do so, but until I hear otherwise, we'll see if this works a little better. So that way you can see the power as the power is going up as I do certain things in the account. So today is a day of basically charms, gears, and troops, but I'm not going to do any gear stuff because I can do the gear stuff tomorrow. The only thing that I can't do tomorrow is the charms. So let me do all my charms stuff here on camera, and then I'll wait for the troop stuff because I want to see how the points ends up turning out and how much I really need to do. I might have to spend a little bit more on the troop training pack, for example, or I might not. The charms might get me there right away. So we'll see how that goes first. And I think for content, the better, more interesting thing to see instead of me spamming troops, although I know some of you like seeing that, is going to be the charms. But just because the troops is going to be a little bit more dynamic thing that I'm going to play it by ear, I'm going to show you the charm progression on camera. So let's take care of that. Before I do that, let's see where I sit on the leaderboard after the little bit of work I did. All right, I'm in place 29. That's quite low. Now let's go to the charms and take care of some of these charms. So first things first, I want to get these all to 6, the infantry. And I did use the quackulator for this to make sure I had enough, but here's where it gets a little interesting. We've had a little bit more, and I only wanted to make sure that I got these to 6, and then marksman upgraded a little bit. So I'm going to kind of do them symmetrically and see how much it takes before I run out. So now both of my infantry is at 6. Now I'm going to do one in the other of the marksman. And I don't know that I'm going to have enough to do both of them. Maybe. I think I'm just going to be short. So let's see. Okay. I'll use some of the chests this way. All right. So I do have more stuff I can use from chests. I do have some more sources that I can get some more charm designs from. So I may decide to try to press at least one more of the marksmen up to level 5, depending on where things sit with points. So this is how much I'm going to do on camera. Now let's see what that looks like as far as points on the board. All right, that put me in 4th place. So I may need to do a little bit more, but since I'm not planning on doing gear today, then I probably am not going to end up taking first. I mean, you know, that's fine. What I really care about is the points overall, and I think I'm doing pretty good for points overall still. So I'm doing pretty good for points overall. If I lose today as far as like not getting first, it's fine. It's not, I didn't take first on day 2 either. I'm trying to like play what's smarter for the account and for each day. And I'd rather kind of have like a surprise come from behind on the last day than blow everything today and not have anything left in the tank for tomorrow. But based on this, I will do one more charm progression, I think, if I can. Let's see. So how many? Oh, I do have quite a bit of the custom war chant chest, so I think I could take care of this. So okay. So now we have 2 of those. And now the question is, do I want to push charms even more to maybe get 1 more of these up? That is the big question. I think that one I'm going to make a decision on later. I'm going to see where else I need to pull charms from the shops. You know, and because today is the last day I can do charms, and I'm not going to do charms again probably until the next SvS Prep. So today is probably going to be the day that I push charms some more. But let's see where that puts me. All right, that's where that puts me. I'll give you an update tomorrow. I still haven't done any of my troops, and I'll tell you how things went. I'll show you where I ended up in the ranks, and we'll see how things go. Now remember, my content is interactive. I like getting feedback from you guys, so make sure you drop me a comment in the video below and tell me if you think I'm doing stuff right, if you think I'm doing stuff wrong. Some of the stuff is even debatable. Some people have some advice, one advice, some people have another, and it's good to have a discussion on it. It helps me learn either way. And, you know, I'm out here doing this, you know, putting it on blast for the world to see. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. It is what it is, you know, and hopefully I'll learn from it as I go forward, and I'll be able to help others in the future, just like you're helping me. If you like this content, remember, give me a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I do go live every now and then, and that way, whenever I post new content, you'll be able to see it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.